Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we are going page I don't remember anymore. Which page is it? Page 16 out of 20 of my coloring book. If you don't know who I am Stefania. I am an Italian-based artist and I'm doing my own coloring book. I make a kind of weird art. I have a really specific style and I am going to try to say and the less possible. I realized listening to the other to the other recordings that I say so much and because I am not from my English is not my first language, so sometimes I need to think about the translation of the words that I want to say. So and is a way to stall a little bit, but it gets me on my nerves. So I'm going to try to say it less possible. Today we are doing page 16. I think in the scale of 1 to 10 of the difficulty scale of coloring books, this page is a 7, a solid 7. I am doing 20 pages and every page has a different difficulties level. I think that one, which is the one with the woman with the wedding dress, that by the way you can find for free download on my website. My website, you find it on the link on my YouTube. It's the difficult, the is the one that is more difficult than others. So if you want to try and see my style and try to see if you can like my coloring book, you can have a free page and you find it there. So here we are. As I was saying, this page is really nostalgic for me. It reminds me when I was a teen and a preteen. It was a really great time. I had great friends. I struggle a lot with my identity and trying to fit in because I feel like a really weird person. I feel sometimes that I am the only one that likes certain things, and I think is impossible because we are so many people in this planet, and it's impossible that I am the only one. And maybe I have a little bit this complex that I am alone in this because I am so specific and I do so specific things. But and I don't think it's true. I think there are a lot of people like me in the world. But when you are young and you are 13, 14, sometimes you feel like you are the only person like this in the world. So, as I was saying, in this period, when you grow up, but you are still little, sometimes you go out with your friends and you feel like a woman already, but you go back to the park where you were little, where you play with your friends, of course, at night. And we used to stay in the little plastic homes in the park or going to the slide in the park and smoking cigarettes because it kind of looked like we were Sophia. There is my dog that is trying to signal me something. Ok, amore mio, devi avere pazienza. So, as I was saying, when you're a preteen, and when I was a preteen, I think a lot of people do that too. We went to the park and we had a lot of fun with our friends, smoking cigarettes that make us look grown up and speak about things. Just be, I remember this time like a time where I was free and where I was happy and where I was in the middle of a really tormented kind of way. You have hormones that are exploding and every little problem seems so big, but it is not. When you grow up and you become an adult, you realize that the problem that you had back there were really easy problem and you wish you had them now. But also being big and being a grown up, it makes you appreciate how great the time were when you were a little preteen. And here we are. Mm-mm-mm. I cut a little bit of the video because I am going to try to stay under 10 minutes at least. I think it's better. I think I kind of really love looking at long videos on YouTube. It is kind of the point of YouTube. I really love them, but most of the time I don't have the time for it because I have so many things to do. And so I don't know. I think take. I think leave this in less than 10 minutes better. You know what I mean? So we have a little things going on. We have a slide. I love the slide. And right now I'm thinking what I'm going to do behind this. And we are in a park, so of course I'm going to do trees. Maybe I'm going to draw a siepe. I don't know the name for in English. In Let me go on Google. Siepe in English. Head. I'm going to do probably a head because here in Italy we have such cute parks for babies. Most of the time they are kept kind of well, especially if they are well frequented, but sometimes they become, like I think in all of the world, the nest for people who are fragile and they like to do illegal substance, if you know what I mean. So but when I was young, and it was a really long time ago, we had them, but not like this. Right now, it feels like the world is much heavier than before, and I don't know if it is because now we have all the information and it was the same as before, but we just didn't know. Or if now people are more complex because internet and all of the things. I don't know. But, we are going to try to make the best of every situation and just be happy. And okay, I am saying a lot of "and", so I didn't keep my promise before. If you are a grown up and if you can drink, I suggest you to try and do a drinking game and drink every time I say "and". I assure you, you are going to be wasted at the end of this video, even if I'm trying to cut a lot of them. But you know, it is what it is. And you are going to wonder, Stefania, why are you speaking in English if you are Italian and you cannot struggle? First of all, I don't think my English is so bad. I don't think it is good, but I don't think it is so bad. I think you can understand me, and that is the point of that. I have a lot of people that like my art that are not Italian. A lot of them are Indian, still trying to figure it out, but very appreciative of it. And ole. And so I really love speaking in English, where there is a lot of people that speak it. English is kind of like a whole pass of languages. A lot of people speak it, and Italian is really not well known in all the world. And so English is my way to try to reach more people possible who could potentially like my art and like what I do, and could potentially want to buy this coloring book, because why not? I'm going to try to price it as low as possible, but I did on my website. I have a lot of things if you want to go and look. I have prints, I have mugs, I have sweaters, I have glisse prints that are kind of museal thing, really cool. But I put on the website the shipment free because it's easier for me if you want a refund to do that. And also, I did my website. I am the person behind the construction of my website. I am very proud of that. I really love it. And it has been really a hard work. I put 3 months of my life in that website. And I think it's really professional also because I really try to be careful with all the things that you have to put in order to respect the law here in Italy, of course. And so for me it was easier, don't put the price of the shipment, don't have you pay for the shipment. But right now, with all the things that are happening in the world, some prices unfortunately are going up. So but I am going to try to make you pay less possible for my books, for my coloring book. And I am thinking about to give online version of it, so you can download it, and if you want you can print it, or you can color it on your tablet or on your computer. But we'll see, we have still a little bit of pages to go. And also I was thinking to put inside it some pages that are some of the illustration that I did, and kind of put them like special things. If you want to see more illustration, I suggest you to go and look at my Instagram. I have a lot of things there. My YouTube is not so adjourned because I opened it recently, so I did not upload everything that I've done because I will be here forever otherwise. But you can go and check my Instagram. There is a lot of cute things there. Of course, there are short, very short video of me drawings and do my illustrations and things like that. And and right now you're probably going to be drunk, I think. There are all these ends, but that's okay. I am going to go a little bit. We are at 11:53. Wait a minute. Here we are. So I fast forward a little bit with the video, but we were already there. We were really kind of already there with the finished product, and we'll see you at the next page. If you want to follow my channel, I'm going to upload more pages and a lot of more stuff. I am very happy if you like this. I am very happy if you consider to go and check my Instagram. And that's it. Have a really incredible, gorgeous day. Bye.